What is up, epic people of the internet? My name is Nate, and welcome to my read-through/discussion video for Devblog 29 of Foxhole. So just a heads up everyone, the Amphibious Warfare update comes out this Thursday, which is September 14th, so we're really excited for that. I think some of the features down below are not included and some are, so we'll be talking about that in the future, or down below. And just a disclaimer, as we do in every video, any feature or piece of content shown here is a work in progress, and subject to change in the future. So let's jump right into this Devblog. So our first item on the Devblog is tank traps. So here we go. We've been waiting a long time to pull the trigger on this one, and there are still a few gameplay issues to sort out. But we're almost ready to add tank traps as a buildable structure. So this one sounds like it's not going to be in the Amphibious Warfare update. Gameplay wise, they will act much like barbed wire for vehicles. They will be used to deny vehicle access to an area. Much like barbed wire, they will be extremely difficult to take out with conventional weapons, and will only be removable quickly with a wrench. We're still deciding on whether to allow them to be built on roads, as they could be abused by griefers. So my thoughts are, to be honest, they need to be able to be built. They need to be able to be built on roads. If they're not buildable on roads, then I think that limits the use of them, and I, to be honest, don't see the point of having them. I know they go on beaches a lot, which will be good for this Amphibious Warfare coming up, but I really think in order to block vehicles and make them an effective defense and worth the time to put them in the game, they need to be buildable on roads in order to stop vehicles that travel on roads. But, and again, I do see the point of the griefers, and I wouldn't want my team and my griefer teammates building stuff and boxing my vehicle in or something. So, there is sides to both. I guess if you have thoughts on it, let me know down below in the comments, or comment here on the Devblog, which is linked in the description. Alright, so the next one that we have here is the barge and shipyard update. So, I know the barge and the shipyard are both going to be in the Amphibious Warfare update, so it looks like here we're just going to be having a little bit of a barge gameplay video. So, once again, if you want to watch this video in a more of a sense than I'm going to put here, make sure you go and check the Devblog down in the link below. But we can see some pictures here of the truck being transported on. See how big the truck is in comparison to the barge. So the barges actually can hold a truck like that. It's pretty cool. And you can see down below here, here's a colonial tank sitting on top of a barge docked at the shipyard. So you can kind of see how it docks and how you can drive directly up this road and come onto the barge. So it looks like it was pretty easy. Actually, fuck it, we'll just watch this video. Alright, so we'll just kind of show you how it loads and then they travel off. So right here you'll see the tank going on. And you can see I'm assuming that raising of the gate is a player-defined key that will be able to be done. And so you can kind of see it pulling off there. Well, that's pretty much all you need to see, because all you now see is them just kind of driving in the water. So yeah, that's the shipyard and the barge. I think that's pretty cool. It's kind of cool to see it actually in the game, and I think it's going to be a very useful tool to get across water with your vehicles. Alright, so the faction and vehicle concept art. So we've been chipping away at faction-specific vehicle designs over the last few weeks. So here's the progress we made for the Colonial Half-Track. Okay, let's see, which one is my favorite? For the colonials themselves, I think that, to be honest, Concept A is the most colonial in my mind. Concept C, to me, is the most warden out of the four, but obviously these are just for colonial. So, second iteration. So it looks like they got rid of one of them. Oh, I guess they kind of agreed too that front end looks more like the colonial, so they made two versions of it. So now a second iteration. Oh. Actually, there you go. A similar version front that I chose in the beginning. I didn't even actually look this far into this Devblog yet, but so that's pretty cool. I guess the one I liked the most, or the most defining feature of the one I liked the most, got into it. So sounds good. It looks like we'll be getting that soon. We'll also be doing a warden-specific version of the landing APC. Here is the concept work done this far. Okay, so we got. Okay, cool. So they've added a little crate here, the second iteration, and they decided to go with this version down here. Interesting, okay. I mean, to me, I think the landing APC is like the least important vehicle to be reskinned, but so I think it's like one of those things where you're gonna know whether someone's landing on your beach and it's an enemy or not. Alright, and then the last thing in this devblog that they talk about here is the server queues. This isn't much of an exciting feature, but we're working on retiring our current server queue system and replacing it with a new implementation developed from the ground up. The current queue system has a lot of issues, such as not properly removing players that have left the queue, inflated wait times, and players getting dropped from the queue on rare occasion. The new queuing system will avoid all of these pitfalls and will also support things like faction-specific queues. While it's far from a flashy feature, I personally can't wait for this one to arrive. Yeah, it'd be good to actually get one that doesn't bug out every once in a while. I haven't had too many issues, but I'm not saying I haven't, so there's some good development going on there with the server queues. Alright, so let me know what you guys think of all these new features down below as that wraps up this devblog 29 of Foxhole. Let me know down below in the comments what you think of these features, which one's your favorite. Specifically tank traps, what do you think about them being built on roads? Do you think it's a necessity, or do you think it's something that we don't really need and it'll be better not to have it because of griefers? So let me know. It's really exciting to see Amphibious Warfare update coming out in 3 days. So let me know how you guys are excited for that and what features you are most excited to see come out of that. So if you like this video, make sure to punch that like button, subscribe to this channel for more Foxhole content coming soon, and follow me on Twitch for awesome Foxhole live streams. Once again, my name is Nate, and we will see you epic people on the battlefield of Foxhole.